Welcome to yet another interesting episode of Untold with Doreen. And today here we are seated with Mrs Rose Soita, who is going to just walk us through her marriage journey and get to tell us advice more about marriage, companionship. Yes. So I think if you don't know her, go back to the previous videos and watch more about her, and you get to know who Rose is. And now in this episode, we get to understand more about her marriage journey. So without further ado, allow me to welcome her to the channel once more. Karibu sana.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
I got married to the love of my life in December 1984.
Wow.
We walked through life. I must say it's the best life ever because we were always one. We were always together. And we would always find time, most of the time, to spend together as a couple and as a family. We thank God He blessed us with 6 children, 3 boys, 3 girls, who are all alive.
Thank you so much for that. So tell us a little bit about your husband. Who's he? What did he do? What kind of work was he doing? Yes.
My husband, by the name Walter Soita Wasike, started his work in the civil service as a social development officer with the Ministry of Culture and Social Services. Later, he was deployed to the Ministry of Interior, that's Office of the President, as a district officer. He rose through ranks up to Deputy PC. And he retired in 2003 in the Ministry of Lands as a Deputy Under Secretary. Our life, I must say, has been a very unique life of always happiness, laughter, companionship. It was difficult to separate us. We have had good memories, like always going for outings, jokings, even at old age. We would dedicate our time just to go for dances, dance away the whole night, then come back to the house at dawn. Want to thank all the people who are staying with us, especially the house girls. We would leave them with the children, and we just go making merry and come back. That's the kind of life we lived. Even after his retirement, we would just go out and spoil ourselves and come back.
Great. Could you now walk us through, is Mr. Walter Wasike Soita still here with us? Or where is he?
Yeah, that is the most difficult part. On Monday, that is 26th December 2023. Woke up with bad news after having spent very good Christmas. Gone to church on 25th, came back, had very good lunch, even had visitors. My elder brother-in-law and a cousin visited us. We had a good time. Stayed in the evening, just okay. I even went to bed earlier and left him still talking to the children. On 26th morning, he woke up earlier than me because when I woke up, he was telling me he had already woken up. He had done a few things here and there in the house, opening curtains and so on. He had checked the cows, they were okay. And then I leave the bedroom briefly. Suddenly he calls me. I go back. He says he's feeling weak. And just that, when I assist him to sit up, then he collapses. And just like that, we rush to hospital. We reach there. We are told he's no more. That was very difficult and devastating moment. Yeah. Somebody can just go like that. Just like that. And from there, the journey has not been easy. Not easy to lose somebody you have been so close to. Very difficult. You sit, you imagine you are dreaming. You keep on looking at the door, you think he'll walk in. The grieving journey has not been easy. That's when you learn who your true friends are. That is when you learn who relatives actually are and their intentions. And I learned that most relatives have very bad intentions, especially when a family loses a loved one, like the head of the family. My only advice is that when something like that happens, remain strong. Try. It's difficult, but try to remain strong, remain focused, and remain united as a family. What has managed to see us through is from the time of grief up to now, we have remained united as the nuclear family of Mr. Walter Soita. Forces have been trying to separate us, but they have not succeeded. Then we also have some relatives, 1 or 2 or 3 here and there, who have been very supportive, very genuine. I want to sincerely appreciate. I also want to appreciate the church. They have stood with us. They have stood with us. They keep on calling on us, keep on praying on us. But it has not been easy. The journey to recovery is very difficult. There are many challenges along the way. But all you do is just trust God. Just to trust God. It was a very traumatizing moment. That you are just watching somebody like this go. Somebody who has been very fine 1 minute, and 1 minute the person is collapsing, and that's it's not easy.
Are there any last words that he got to tell you at that moment, or maybe?
The only word he said is, I am weak, I have no strength. Assist me sit. That was all. That was all. After that, even my children who are around, when I called them in, they cannot attest to that. They found him just helpless. We are trying, but we don't even know what to do. So we only thought of rushing to hospital. And that is. In fact, we were not even thinking of rushing to hospital. It is just by luck, I just called my cousin, because when I saw we were all helpless, good luck he was not far. That is Tobias Mulati. So when he came, is when he says, we go to hospital immediately. Or else, I think, had we been alone, I don't know what we were confused. Yeah.
And now, when you go to hospital, how was it?
By the time we were getting to hospital, we had a lot of hopes. But when they started taking the pressure, then there was no pressure. And you know, now the hospital people tell you that everybody go out. So you know, now you start wondering what is happening. Then after a short time, they say the family. We want to talk to the family. So you see, from when they start talking like that, you can't. I never even listened to that story. Only my cousin Topias Mlati, he was held me and was telling me, be strong. And then he's telling me to be strong, then he's also crying. Then a niece to my husband, who was a clinical officer, called Gendrix. She also comes to hold my hand this way and tells me, Mom, it will be okay. And then she's also crying. So now, what is it, you ask yourself, what is it that will be okay? Because the people who are holding you, who are assisting you, then they're also crying. So it is like, it's very difficult to, to break the news to someone that, because this one was telling me, be strong, and this one was telling me, it will be okay. And then, because this one is telling me, be strong, because Tobias Mulat is telling me, be strong, then he's crying. Gendrix is also holding me and said, Mom, it will be okay, and then she's also crying. So that is how I got the news. I don't know my children how they were told, because we were at the hospital with Isabella, we were with Paul, we were with Victor, we were with Josh. In fact, Josh is the one who had driven the vehicle. What's that?
Hey, interesting. Grief is quite a journey. Yeah, may Dad's soul continue resting in peace. We really miss him a lot. Yeah, but we also thank God for the life we got to spend, for the time we got to spend with him. Yeah, we don't take it for granted. Yeah, because kila wakati wanasema Mungu hakosei. Labda pia ya kukosea hiyo wakati. How do you keep his memory alive?
Now, I try to do the things, the plans he had. When you come to see my projects in the home, those are the plans he had. So I try my best to accomplish what he didn't accomplish. In fact, it's like I'm telling God that, or if you come in the home, you see I'm doing so many things because I'm saying that, let me do them. Because, his death taught me something, that somebody can go anytime. So that's why I'm struggling to do so many things, so that I say, let me finish before I go. No, because he didn't.
You're not going.
That is what I keep on saying. You see? That's why you see I'm struggling to do so many things. I can imagine. Though of course you can't finish, but I do most of the things. I keep his memories. Like you check on my phone, it's just my photo and his as the profile, the screensaver. His photos and pictures in the house, I've never removed them. I've kept a number of his things he liked. I just still have them. Yes. The ones I can use, I occasionally use them.
Yeah, and so what advice or what would you say to someone who has recently lost their spouse? What would you advise them?
First of all, keep calm, though it is difficult, and just learn to keep most of the things to yourself. Remain united with your nuclear family. Whatever you do, do it as a family. Many people will come in with so many theories. Please don't listen to them. But most important, cling to the church. They will give you the right direction.
Oh, great. And say if your husband was here today, what would you tell him?
Forever in my heart.
Yeah, that was quite a heavy interaction or heavy conversation we've had, and we thank you so much for watching. We'll meet on our next episode. Yeah.
So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to share, like, leave a comment, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for watching Untold with Doreen. Enjoy your day. Bye bye.